Hey, Magic fans, it's me, your captain. We're back again. This time we've got the new Secret Layers cards for 20 ways to win. We've got 4 new ways, or 12 or 16, I don't know. There's multiple ways to win with this deck, and we've got 10 through 14 for you today. So, it's going to be a fun time. Sit back, relax, put your tray tables and seat back in a full upright position. Man, I haven't said that in a while. Anyway. Don't forget, comment, like, subscribe down below. The TCG eBay stores down there. Buy a few cards, help support the channel. Also, there's YouTube memberships, just cheap as $1. It helps support the channel. Plus, it gets you free stuff in the long run. Ask Sawyer. Anyway, giveaway for Thanksgiving is also coming up. It'll be at the end of the video with a link. The link's also in the description if you just want to hightail it there right now. But I'd appreciate if you'd at least watch for a few minutes. So, moving on, we have our 20 ways to win deck, and our next way, which is number 11, is Baker's Dozen. Win using Triskaidekaphobia. Triskaidekaphile. I don't know. Look it up on Google and have Google tell you how to spell it, how to sound it out. Anyway, cards are blue and 1 for a 1/3. You have no max hand size. And at the beginning of your upkeep, if you have exactly 13 cards in your hand, you win the game. Also, for a blue and 3, you can draw a card. So, a little pricey, but to be fair, just sitting on a table letting you draw cards is amazing. Other than that, though, this card really doesn't do a whole lot. The max hand size is nice, I'm not going to lie. That's really cool. But this kind of gives me a funkin', if you will, that there's going to be a lot of card draw ability in the deck to draw multiple cards, whether it be from things like Arena, Phyrexian Arena, that is, maybe a Howling Mine style card or two. There are plenty of them. It'll be really interesting to see. So, there's that. As far as the card goes, I mean, the art's fine. I don't know why there's a trash panda playing cards with a turtle elf with ears. Looks like a thief and dude with shades in the background who's about to mug him. I don't know. 13 aces. Read them and weep. Clearly cheating. But yeah, if the little background art here doesn't tell you anything, it's going to be a wild ride in this meme deck. Meme it is. Meme it up. So there's that. Now, next, we have number 10, because I apparently put the slides in backwards. Don't. We have Splish Splash, Hollow Fountain. White and 2. This card is from New Capenna. It's an artifact. For a white and tapping it, you get to untap a tapped creature you control and create a 1/1 green and white citizen token. Now, for 2 mana and tapping it, you can untap 2 tapped creatures to draw a card. That's actually pretty sweet. And then finally, for 5 and tapping it, you can untap 15 tapped creatures to just win the game. There's lots of things that make citizen tokens. Some of them will probably be in this deck. Most of them will be the cards that have hideaway abilities, I believe. Especially since it's a 5-color deck, and all those cards are really well. And there are cards from the deck, from New Capenna, that when you attack with creatures, you get that many 1/1 citizen tokens that come into play. Honestly, not that great in Commander since there's so many people and the shenanigans are afoot. But are ways to do it. So, yeah. Now, with that said, it is a decent mythic, but not a lot of value in this one. And we got the original art again, instead of something new, which is weird, because all the other cards have new art. So, I'm kind of wondering if this is not one of... I mean, it's part of the way to win, but maybe it's not cool enough to be one of the cool kids on the way to win, I guess, with new art and stuff. I mean, it'd be really cool if there was, like, I don't know, like maybe a bunch of guys around the fountain spiking the Kool-Aid, if you get what I'm meaning, you know, like at a office party or something like that. Well, whatever. Anyway, moving on. Next, we have 10, 11. We're now on 12 and 13. We have Ribbit and Ribbit 2, the Ribbiting. So let's talk about the card first. Blue and 3 for a 3/3. This is new from Bloomburrow, I believe. You have no max hand. Your max hand size is 20. It might as well be as many as you want. Whenever you attack with 2 or more creatures, you get to put a +1/+1 counter on the 20-toed toad and draw a card. All right, this name's getting to me. He's now Triple T. Whenever Triple T attacks, you win the game if there are 20 or more counters on it, or if you have 20 more cards in hand. So that's where we have winning condition 12 and 13. Condition 12, 20 cards in hand. Condition 13, 20 counters on the toad. So again, this goes back to another of the themes of card draw. So mind you, this doesn't have to attack. So as you try to, say you get the card out that every time you attack with citizens, you get more citizens. Attacking with those citizens could also put counters on this, make your citizens, so you can work to several ways to win at the same time, which is kind of cool. Also, card draw, i.e., get to 20 cards, is also possible. And with cards like this, it really makes me think there's going to be Howling Mine type cards in like the 2 blue and 1 Crucifix card that lets each player draw a card for 3. It has flash. Howling Mine just in general. Howling Mine probably will not be printed in this secret layer. Way too cool for that to happen. However, you could pick one up from Brothers War. You know, get you a little sketch art action. Oh, it's so sexy. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, this is 12 and 13. It also, one card takes up 2 kinds of winning slots, so it gives you an extra card, I guess. So yeah, I guess, kind of, sort of. But I did say there was 4 cards, so I guess there's only 3. So thanks a lot for watching. Just kidding. There's also Happily Ever After. Get it? Happily Ever After. I was trying to end it. Giggity. Yeah, probably not funny. My bad. Anyway, I probably just lost everybody watching the video with that. Happily Ever After. Storybook ending. You just win with this card. So it's a white and 2 enchantment. When it enters, each player gains 5 life and draws a card. At the beginning of your upkeep, if there are 5 colors among permanents you control, there are also 6 or more card types among permanents you control, or cards in your graveyard, so card types in play or in your graveyard, and your life total is greater than or equal to your starting life total, you win the game. So this is the easy one to win with. All you gotta do is just mill yourself a bunch, and then just don't get hit. And gain some life, which if you only lose 4 life, this will put you above and you just win the game. But you gotta stay there until your upkeep, which will probably be the tricky part about a lot of this deck, because someone's gonna notice how you're gonna win, and then they're just going to, we'll say, stick you. Gonna cut you good. So this was a card that came in from the original Eldraine set. Interesting art to pick from there. You can see again the background. They're basically pulling a card critter out and then putting it next to something, I guess, because obviously the rest of the art's not in this. Also, this one's kind of cool. However, again, we have a trash panda, it looks like. Maybe a raccoon. I mean, should we, instead of 20 ways to win, should this just be 20 ways to make a trash panda card? Like, are all the cards going to be trash pandas of some way, shape, or form? Like, is that a thing now? I don't know. I'm just asking for a friend. Anyhow, so there you have it, guys. So far, not a whole lot of special things going on. We have shrines, which is probably the coolest thing, and a lot of, we'll say, coalition victory style cards with a lot harder ways to win on them. And correlation victories clearly not going in this deck because that's banned. And you can't put it in this deck either because people care. I don't know, let's play with your friends. Hell, slide one in. That did not sound right. Anyway, so thanks a lot for watching, guys. As a reminder, don't forget we have the Thanksgiving giveaway coming up at the end of the month. Here's the link. It's in the description if you want to copy paste it, or you can just stare at the screen and pause while you slowly type this long address into a bar. Anyway, till next time, be kind, and I hope to see you across from the game table. Throwing down with Trash Pandas.